Welcome to the kitchen at Palmer's Progress.
Today we're baking olive oil shortbread with rosemary and chocolate chunks.
Our first step in making our shortbread is whisking together our dry ingredients. We have flour, sugar, and a little bit of powdered sugar as well, and salt. This is a recipe that was suggested by one of our viewers, and we hope that you too will take the time to write a comment, let us know of some recipes that you enjoy. Our next step is adding the olive oil and some fresh rosemary from the vineyard. Our family vineyard has lots of rosemary and we get these opportunities to use it. We love the smell in the kitchen. When I decided I wanted to make a butterless shortbread, I wanted it to be shortbread that might taste even better without butter because it is celebrating its fat rather than apologizing for it. I love that. Because it's true, every time you try to be dairy free or take something out of your diet, a lot of times you feel like you're compromising the taste, right? Mm-hmm. So how fun to have recipes that are actually built around, but it's not shortbread without butter. Well, we'll find out, right?
Shortbread is a butter dough.
Okay, well, not everybody has butter. Not everybody has cows.
Well, then you can't make shortbread.
Okay, well, that's what this is.
This is how it works.
Makes you cry, Liam.
Buttermilk and sadness. And
all right, so
butterless shortbread.
Shh. Shh. All right, it's time to chop up the chocolate because we want every bite to have a little chocolate. So as small as these chocolate chips are, I'm gonna dice them up even smaller. So does anybody else out there love dicing things up? Lily and I love doing that. I know I need to get a food processor someday, but
No, why would you do that?
well, if we're making really big batches, I can see how a food processor would come in handy. But it is really, I think I'll always start by doing it myself because it feels good. Hey, get the dog out of here. Oh yes, you can do it too, sorry. So satisfying.
All of them has to be chopped at least once.
See, if you have kids that are like very detailed things and repetition, put them to chopping up stuff or peeling or those kind of things, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Mincing.
You know, if they mess up, teach them a lesson.
Well, that's not quite what I was thinking. I was thinking, let's put their energy towards something positive. That's what I was saying. Something that helps out.
Like dishes.
Something they can eat later. Right? Or
Yes.
share with a neighbor or something like that. I think this satisfies that part of you that likes to push buttons, you know? Like, there's so many things that, like, my 2-year-old pushes a button, her whole face lights up. I think, oh, and the other day I saw a little boy squishing each of his little peas on his plate. Right. Do you want to gather it with your hands to a ball? Or I can. Now we remove the pressure.
And we slide this. Wait,
Do we need to cut it first?
no, we don't cut it until it's after it's done.
Oh.
Oh. Alright, let's brush this with a little bit of egg whites. This is optional, you don't have to do this. It just gives it an extra shimmer on the top. And then we're gonna sprinkle over the top with this a little bit of, or 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar to give it some body. And into the oven at 325.
For about 20-25 minutes.
And ½ cup powdered sugar.
Hurry, run, get it!
This is why we don't want to give her skis. We just said run.
How much?
½ cup.
Half cup. Okay. Next, granulated sugar.
Yeah, 2 tablespoons.
Okay, here, take this back. Always put things away. Where's?
I got it. No, Mom, no, take this.
It's okay, it's a mix.
Oh, what?
Go.
Okay.
Next, salt.
½ teaspoon.
Okay, get the whisk.
Whisk.
Whiskey. Okay, measure out olive oil. How much? Start mincing up a teaspoon of rosemary.
Okay.
Oh, we need more olive oil. but not for this bake.
We're good.
All right, it's been whisked. Did you get a teaspoon?
Mom! We should not be on a competition baking show together. I mean, maybe someday, but not right now. What are you doing?
The Charlie Brown rosemary.
Charlie Brown rosemary.
Okay, this is semi-sweet
Mom, you can't change it.
chocolate. This will be great. We'll get to taste the difference between semi-sweet chocolate chips and semi-sweet baking chocolate.
See, this is...
I love my idea. Okay,
And you wonder why the gingerbread has gone wrong so many times. Hey, I helped with the gingerbread.
how much chocolate do we need there, Smarty Pants?
I'm scared now.
Yeah, you should be.
Wait, is it 1 teaspoon? Yeah.
Do you want to go for a ski in the negative temperatures with me? We can bring biscotti with us.
What are you gonna put in biscotti?
Dude, what's... It's so
Are we missing
different.
an ingredient?
Oh. No? Maybe there's a half a cup missing.
How much flour did you put in?
I thought I put a cup and a half, but maybe I didn't.
Of course.
Oh, because look, I mean, it's so different.
Yes, go. We gotta get
You
the
show
flour
us?
out again.
Okay,
How much powdered sugar did you put in?
well, what you told me to put in.
Well, what did I tell you?
I think you said a half a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think I put the right amount of flour.
Go get the flour.
What's the deal, Lils?
She didn't even measure the chocolate. She doesn't even know if it's a half cup. How could you go wrong with chocolate?
Are you making fun of me?
Yes.
Alright, it's very important to cut it while it's still hot.
But don't separate it. You're gonna just cut it. And then when it cools, then you separate it. This is Mom's signature move. Only every single memory I have of you cooking when I was little. Like red sauce, you all the time. Or you get something out of the oven with like just a cloth. I couldn't find the oven mitt.
Okay,
Carrying on.
so should we cook it longer? What are you doing?
I don't think so.
Me for myself.
Oh,
Pish posh. Batch number 2. Bada bing, bada boom. Timer set this time.
The tile is very warm. It's not.
Now who's making little squeaky noises?
It's not
with-
burning me. It just surprised me.
Well, maybe that's what happened to me.
No, Mom, you.
All right, now it's time to try out the biscotti.
Okay, starting again, continuing, ready, and everybody ready? We're still rolling.
Yep.
Ready, and 3, 2.
All right, now it's time to try out the shortbread.
This corner piece here.
And I'll get this corner piece here. Oh, whoops.
You ready? Like.
I love how the top is crunchy.
Yep.
It has a really smooth texture, and the rosemary's wonderful. That's savory, and then you got the sweet with
The rosemary and the
sugar
chocolate
and
just
chocolate.
balance each other out. Not too overpowering.
Yeah. Perfect. Good suggestion. I love it. Thank you. So now we have to face the debate, right? Is it shortbread or not?
I think it is almost shortbread.
Which means it's not.
It's not. But that does not mean it's not good. Because it is really good.
It's very tasty.
Totally recommend.
And there are a few areas in which it does taste like shortbread. One, that it does have that creamy inside. I mean, it's it's a shortbread, so it's not wet creamy, but to your mouth, it's kind of that silky taste, and then it's crunchy on the outside. So that is very similar to shortbread, and it's a little bit flaky too. What throws you off is she's really sensitive to the olive oil flavor. The sugar for me kind of cuts that out, and then the rosemary celebrates the olive oil and just makes it fun to eat. And in fact, so fun, I think I'm gonna have another piece. Do you want any more?
I'll have half a piece.
If you enjoyed watching, please remember to subscribe and press like. And we want to hear your comments.
If you have a suggestion, please leave a comment down below.
And we'll see you next time we bake.